trying to get a nice picture up on the background. See what we got. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Riding Along with Dan. Yeah, I know it's kind of a weird background to have CVS Health fish oil pill bottle behind me, but the reason why I'm showing that bottle is because the last 7 months I've been having problems with my knees. Okay, I went to a specialist. He said you have no cartilage left in your knees because of the work I do. It's understandable. So I said, what should I do? He said, you need to get gel shots in your knees. I'm like, I don't want to do that. He said, well, you got no other choice. I said, okay. So about a week or so after that, my friend John at work said, what's the matter with your knees, Dan? Why it looks like you're hurting. I said, John, I'm hurt. I said, I don't know what to do. They said, I need gel shots. He said to me, they told me the same thing. I said, did you get them? He said, no. I said, well, what did you do? He said, Dan, you won't believe it. I went to CVS and took the advice of a friend of mine, and I started taking fish oil. And he said the fish oil actually, within a month, started lubricating my knees. And I said, really? He goes, yeah. He said, I'm not lying to you. He said, a friend of mine told me, he said, now I'm telling you that fish oil is good for young people, old people, especially people that have joint problems. Fish oil is great for lubricating the joints. Delmarva, how's it going? Yeah, I know it's kind of weird to have a fish oil bottle behind me, but a lot of people have asked me what I did about my knees, and I did not get the gel shots. Delmarva, when you work in this industry all your life like I have, your body takes abuse. Your knees pushing, pulling, climbing, lifting. And it takes an abuse on your body. It really does. So, like I was just telling everybody, a friend of mine, John, told me at work to start taking fish oil. And the fish oil, I got to be honest with you, man, I didn't think it was working at first, the first couple of weeks. But about a month and a half later, the fish oil got into my system, into my body, and I got to tell you, it made a huge difference on my knees. Fish oil is all natural, okay? You can go to CVS, you can go to your grocery store, wherever you want to go get it, get fish oil. It's 1,200 milligrams. I take 2 fish oil pills every morning, and I swear to God, it made a world of difference on my knees. Do I need to get the gel shots? No. Usually after I sat down for a while and then I started to get up, my knees would get stiff. It would take me a while to get going, okay? It's like sitting in the truck for maybe a half hour or so, and then you got to get out. It took a while for my knees to start moving. But after taking fish oil that my friend John recommended, it made a world of difference. So if you know of anybody that their knees, their elbows, or anything is hurting their joints, I got to tell you, man, take my advice. Take my advice. Fish oil actually helps. It helps a lot. It helped me. It actually helped my knees. I move a lot faster. I can actually run. I can actually climb stairs a lot better. But the fish oil is actually a big plus. I didn't know fish had oil in them. No wonder they act like little motors. That's right. Yeah, they got a lot of oil in them. And that oil is helping me and helping other people in this world. So, like I said, if you got anybody, an uncle, an aunt, anybody that's, hurting their joints, joint pain, knee pain, pass on the word, man, because it worked for me. Fish oil actually is the best thing for you. And it's all natural, like I said. But, all right, let me move on. Let me get a new background up here. I just wanted to explain to you what fish oil I use The type, I buy it at CVS. It's the CVS brand. You don't have to buy any expensive brand. Just get the CVS Health fish oil, okay? 1,200 milligrams, and that should do it for you. All right, what else do we have here today? What am I bringing up? Okay, let me get rid of that. Englewood Health, I have an appointment today. Okay. What else do I have up here? I got a nice picture of me and my son. Okay, we don't need that right now, but it's a nice picture. I got one here of the truck. There we go. So, yeah, I wanted to tell everybody about fish oil because fish oil for me made a world of difference. And it helps, it lubricates your joints. And that's enough about fish oil. Now, getting back to the work, I will not be here on Friday. I'm taking off. It's my son's birthday. So we're going to be going out doing stuff with him. Whatever he wants to do, that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be a nice day off. It's going to be nice to have a break from work. I don't know who's probably doing my route. Maybe Billy Weaver will probably end up doing my route. He's the swing driver. He's been the swing driver at CBS now for a lot of years. And he pretty much knows everybody's route. So he's good at what he does. The other thing is, this morning when I got to work, truck was low on antifreeze. Now that's going to happen this time of year because the weather is hot. Then it gets cold at night. Then it gets hot. Then your engine gets hot. Then your engine gets cold. Also on your hoses, the clamp on the hoses, those are also going to loosen up because of the hot, cold, hot, cold. So the clamps, you got to watch the clamps. You got to watch for leaks. You got to make sure your antifreeze is good. You got to check the air in your tires this time of year. It's very important. Another very important step you got to do every day is drain your air tanks. I got 2 air tanks underneath the chassis on this truck. So every day while I'm fueling up, I just pull the cords. I drain the tank to make sure there's no water in there. So I'm good to go for the next day. So now if you leave that water in there and don't drain your air tanks, the problem is it's going to freeze. Then the next morning you come to work, you start the truck, that's not a problem. But when you're trying to build up air pressure, it will not build because you got ice in your tanks, okay? Tommy! Thank you very much, Tommy. I do appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming on. Where you from, Tommy? You from Jersey? Where you from, buddy? Yeah, I'm from Jersey. In case you're new to the channel, Tommy, I don't recognize your name. You were probably on here before. But you're welcome, man. You're very welcome. Everybody's welcome on my channel. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, maintenance on the truck. It's very important, guys. You got to drain your air tanks. You got to make sure you clean your mirrors, clean your cameras. Make sure that the body is clean inside. Make sure you wash your truck at least once a week. It's mandatory at this company that you wash your truck once a week. You got to. Because you know what? You got to take some kind of pride in your ride like I do. Pretty much every day I'm at the truck wash with this truck. We have a truck wash right at the yard, right next to the transfer station. So I dump it here, I wash it over here. Couldn't get it any easier, right? But still you got guys moaning and complaining and I don't want to wash the truck or whatever, but they don't understand. You're still getting paid. You're washing your truck. You're still on the clock. What the hell is the problem? You know what I mean? I just don't get it. And then they look at their check Friday. Well, how come it's so low? Because you're stupid. That's why. You know, you could go down there. You could wash your truck, kill some time. You're still getting paid. But no, I don't want to wash my truck, so don't wash it. But I don't know. That's other people, man. Me, honestly, I take a lot of pride in my job. A lot of pride in the truck I drive. As you can see behind me, that's my truck. It's a 23 Peterbilt front loader. And I really like it. I do. It's a good truck. It's comfortable. It turns good. It rides nice. It's all on air ride. And I just like the work that I do, you know. Ever since I was 18, 19, out of high school, boom, there you go, right on the back of a garbage truck. And then I worked my way up. I got a Class A. I drove trailers for a long time. I did roll-off. Uh, I did garbage truck, and now I'm doing front end. There's two things I do want to do, and that's a side loader and Colorado can. Those are the things that I want to do. So I did put up a question and answer right there just to make it interesting. If anybody have any pets, what kind of pets do you have? You might have a parrot, you might have a dog, you might have a cat, you might have a snake. Who the hell knows what you have? But I figured I'd throw it out there. Let me see. Delmarva, sometimes if you lose antifreeze and there's no leaks under the truck, the antifreeze could be slowly leaking into the internal components. That is true, my friend. That is true, Delmarva. That could happen very easily. That could be due to a blown head gasket. Seals are leaking. And what happens is the seals eventually, from being hot, cold, they crack, they wear, and that will let the antifreeze into the engine, which is not a good thing. But hopefully when you have missing antifreeze, that it's going on the ground. Like I did this morning, or yesterday evening, I put my finger. The best thing to do is let that cool down. You got to let it cool down before you open that cap, because that cap is pressurized. Okay, you don't want to open that cap until it gets cool. When it gets cool, stick your finger in there to see if you can feel any water. If you can't feel the water, you need to add antifreeze. That's the problem. Okay, that's how you check it. You do not open that right away or you're going to get burned right in your face. What you have to do is take your time, let it cool down, then open it. There's a lot of little tricks to the trade that you got to know when you're a truck driver. It doesn't matter if you're a garbage truck driver, tractor trailer driver. Every truck has an engine. Every truck needs to be maintained. Every truck needs oil, antifreeze. I mean, it's just common sense to go check it, to make sure your oil is good, your antifreeze is good, the air pressure in your tires. Like Saturday, I drove the truck into the garage, went around, checked the air pressure on all the tires. Some of the tires were now 10 pounds low, so I had to put 10 pounds in 4 of the tires. Very important, guys. And the other thing is, if your tires are not aired up evenly, like 120 pounds, 120 pounds, if you have a tire that's 90 pounds and the other one's 120, they're not going to wear evenly. That's the problem. People don't think about this. You got to keep an eye on your truck. Maintenance is key. Keeping it clean. My truck is very clean all the time. I'm sorry, but I like a clean truck. I do not like to be dirty. I don't want to breathe in all that nasty shit. I don't want that. I got air fresheners on here. Well, I got about 30, but who's counting? But anyway, I like a clean truck. I really do. Some guys, I swear to God, they're pigs. Fucking pigs. There's more garbage in the cab than there is behind the truck, and I can't stand that. To me, that's disgusting. It really is. Let me see. Sankofa the Great. You got pets? Yeah, Delmar. Same with the cars too, Delmar. You got to take care of every piece of equipment you have, and that's why if you don't take care of it, it's not going to take care of you. You got to take care of your cars, your trucks, your motorcycles, whatever the hell it is. You got to take care of it. That's how it's going to last a long time. All right, I got to start up old Betsy. Time to get back on the route. I'm not going to turn you guys off. You guys can stay with me here. That's done. Bogapa. Okay, now we got to do number 4. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to transfer you guys to my other stand right here. And I'm going to get rid of the picture so you guys can see going forward. All right, there we go. That's what I'm looking at, guys. You know what? Let me do you a favor. I don't want anybody looking through my camera lens. I hate having dirty camera lens. Alright, so what kind of pets do you guys have? Me, I got a dog. that we rescued. It's a rescue dog we rescued from Alabama, and he's been with us now going on 4 years. So what have you guys got? Any cats, any snakes, any parrots, anything like that? Just let me know. Marva, you don't have any pets. Well, maybe one of these days you'll get yourself a pet, but maybe get yourself a dog, cat. We had 2 cats. We had 2 cats for 17 years. Can you believe it? Well, they actually were not outside cats. They never went outside. They were always inside. So maybe that's why they lived as long as they did. All right, I got to go over here. Got containers I got to pick up. It's a little overcast today. The sun was out for a while earlier. Right now it's 10 after 12 and it's 63 degrees outside. It's beautiful out. It was cold this morning, don't get me wrong, but right now it warmed up a little bit, so it's 63 right now. Yeah, you don't have to go over there, buddy. I got plenty of room. Yeah, these parking lots, guys, you gotta slow down, take your time. There's always people walking out here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Riding Along with Dan. Hope everybody's having a great day. Yeah, I'm out here getting the garbage like I do every day. My day starts about 2:30. I leave the house, get to work about 2:45. And I'm rolling out the gate about 3 o'clock. Yeah, the leaves keep coming down. I had to take care of my property last week and the week before, man. Got a lot of leaves. I got this white car parked here, which makes it very hard for me to get my container. So I gotta do a little bit of maneuvering. Got one more down the other end. Yeah, those other 2 containers are Mayrans. That's recycling. Let me run that out. So nobody's got any pets out there? Come on. Everybody's got to have a pet. Let me see in my past, my wife and I had a Rottweiler. After that, we had 2 cats for 17 years. And then we finally got, his name is Ben. We just got Ben, a rescue dog from Alabama. I gotta take his picture one day to show you guys. He's really a cool dog. His not a big dog. He weighs about 50 pounds, so he's not really that big. But I'll tell you what, though. Don't touch my wife. That dog will kill you. Oh, yeah, he loves my wife, that dog. Loves my wife. Protects her. Sleeps with my son. Protects my son. Me, I don't get shit. He's a good dog, though. One of my nieces, she has got 2 snakes, and I believe they're king cobras. Not my kind of pet, not at all. Not for me. I don't even know what they do in this factory. I've been coming here for years, but they certainly do have a lot of employees. This guy's a brave soul. Rode his motorcycle to work today. Too cold for that shit. Back in the day, I had motorcycles. I had a Harley, I had dirt bikes, I had a lot of bikes. I don't know, I still got my motorcycle license. I don't want to ride anymore. Too many assholes out there. Too many people not paying attention to what they're doing. Alright, we gotta go to that building right across the street. It's got 2 plastic containers in the back. Alright, let me go get it. him in. Put the pallet inside. You don't have to cut it up. Just put it in the container. I'll dump it out right now. No, just put it in this container now. I'll dump it out. Yeah. Yeah, it's wood day. See where that guy's standing? There's supposed to be a portable compactor going in there for these guys. And they're getting rid of the front loader. Thank you. It's a big place. I don't know what they do, but they got a lot of people working here. Yeah, there's a lot of wood. There's a lot of garbage there every day. But like I said, they're supposed to be getting a portable compactor between those two walls. So that's on order, so that should be coming soon. I don't know if they're going to keep the front loaders or get rid of them. I'm not sure. Where am I at right now? Okay, I did number 4. And Bogota, I just did. Crest Rod. This is building 7. Yeah, I'm in New Jersey, Delmarva. Yep, I'm still in Jersey. Yep. All my stops are pretty much in New Jersey. I don't go outside New Jersey. I don't have the permits to pick up in New York. Yeah, this is a town called Rockley, New Jersey. Right on the New York border. But it's New Jersey. Now I gotta do some paperwork and head back to the yard. It's 12:30. And what time do we leave the yard? 8:45 a.m. So it's 12:30 right now. We're gonna head back to the yard, dump this out, and clean out the body. Today's clean out the body day. It's always fun, right? Yeah, actually I did one time. I will never do it again. It happened in my old Mac where the sensors were not working, okay? I forgot to look to make sure the blade was all the way forward. In this truck, if the blade is not all the way forward, and you try to dump a container, it will not let you, because the sensors are sensing the blade is not in the proper position. In my old Mac, something happened, I don't know, the sensors took a shit, they stopped working, and one time I wasn't paying attention and I dumped the can in front of the blade. Thank God it was all like light plastic stuff, so I got lucky. But ever since that, I always, even in this truck, make sure the blade is always forward. Because if you dump a load of Chinese food in front of the blade, you're fucked. That is going to be one bitch to clean out, man. Yeah, you got to make sure that blade is all the way back. Because if it's not, forget about it. You got to be back there a long time cleaning that shit out. Yeah, I did that in my old Mac, like I was just telling Marva, RAWD 1. I did that one time, fucking never again, man. I got lucky. It was all like plastic bags and stuff like that. I got lucky. It was an easy cleanup. But after that, I learned my lesson, dude. Always look back. Even in this truck, it's got the sensors to tell you. I always double check the camera to make sure that blade is back. Always. Yeah, now I'm gonna head back to the yard. I'm gonna dump this out. And then I got to, oh joy, clean out the body. Favorite part of my day. Yeah, that was a real old Mac. It was a Mac MR, and I gotta tell you, man, it was beat up. That was not my newer Mac. The newer Mac I had last was in 2014. There was a Mac I had before that, and oh my God, man, I don't know how the fuck it stayed running. But that's the one, the sensors were not working. But yeah, after that day, man, I learned my lesson. I went back there right away. Thank God it was a 3-yard dumpster. I pulled it around by the access door and threw all the shit back into the container and redumped it. But yeah, man, thank God it wasn't anything else, man. Looks so nice with all the different colored leaves, right? And right now it's, holy shit, it's telling me it's 65 degrees. It is nice out here, man. It is nice. Beautiful day. 65 in New Jersey. problem is here they blow the leaves, and you know it's street pickup. You got the vacuum that sucks up the leaves, but they leave these piles of fucking leaves in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? Denny, what's up?
Hey, I came by to see you. Did you know that?
Yeah, my wife told me.
What?
What's up?
Are you okay with me?
Yeah, why?
Okay, I thought maybe you were mad.
No, why would I be mad? I got no reason to be mad.
I have a question. Up in Buds, when do you walk there? What days?
I was there today. They had an on-call today. And usually it's Tuesdays and Fridays.
When do you go there?
Oh, in the afternoon. About now.
Do they have flowers in there?
Yeah, sometimes they do a lot.
Well, I think what they do, between you and me, if I was going up there grabbing them, the guy came out and said, you know, that's supposed to do it, blah, blah, blah. I said, no problem. And the flowers were in my truck. I said, I'm going to put back in. He said, no, these are flowers. After that, I never saw flowers there again. I think what they do is they wait till the day you're coming.
Probably. That's how they are. Danny, as long as I've been picking that guy up, and I'm talking about going back in the Muley days, that motherfucker never gave me nothing. Not even a flower. Not even one.
I'll give you something.
No, but I'm saying they're cheap as shit, dude.
Yeah.
They are. But yeah,
Are the flowers in the truck now?
what happened to my fucking firewood, man?
How much you want? 40?
About 20 pieces.
You want to come get them now?
Yeah, I'll get them later. 20 pieces. I only have a chimney. I got nothing big.
So how can we work this out?
What do you mean?
What if I went up there right? What time do you go there? Early in the morning?
No. I go there about now in the afternoon.
You're gonna go on Friday?
Yeah,
I
but
think what they do is they wait for like
yeah, they do. That's why I was on call today. As soon as they called, I had to go dump it. And you
what does
know,
on call mean?
that means when they want it picked up, they want it picked up that day.
You gotta go there where
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
If you're in the Hackensack, you gotta go there.
I got to go back there and get it. Yeah.
Are they in the truck now?
Yeah. Don't even waste your time.
They're crushed.
Yeah. There's Chinese food and everything else on top of that.
I'm wondering how could I work it where I can get the flowers. And
Yeah, you see, I can't be involved in that because if they see me and then they see you, it's not going to go over too well.
What time do you go up there?
Usually it varies, Denny, on how big my route is on what day. You know, some days I got 110 stops, some days I got 90.
So what if I went up there Friday at like 2 o'clock? Or is that too late?
No, that's too late.
1 o'clock?
Yeah, about 1 o'clock go there.
I mean, I'll pull up, throw them in my truck and then drive.
Yeah, do what you have to do, man. Do what you have to do, yeah. Yeah.
Because what I do, I make bouquets, I give them to people. I also was taking them to the food pantry.
Yes.
I gave the flowers.
So why don't you tell the guy what you're doing with them? And he'll understand and say, okay, take the flowers.
I don't think they want me to do it.
Tell the fucking guy you're going to the food pantries. Tell him. I mean, what, you got no heart? He's not going to give it to you? Let me pull on the
I'm
scale.
gonna go there at 1 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah, talk to the guy. Say, listen, this is what I'm doing.
Follow what I'm saying. You will
Yeah.
be involved.
Hey, listen, all I need is 20 pieces of wood. All I have is a little chimney in the back.
What time do you go there on?
It all depends, Denny, on how many stops or where I am. Usually it's in the morning, about 11, 12 o'clock.
So Tuesdays at 11?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Fridays at 1?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
All right, we'll try. I'll try it, you know?
All right, Denny.
See, what I think what they're doing is they're holding the flowers.
Yeah, they are.
And then
They don't give nobody shit, believe me. Yo, can I stop over and get some wood one day? I'll probably do it Saturday. Is Saturday okay?
Yeah.
All I need is 20 pieces.
I came by to talk to you, hang out with you.
Yeah, no, my wife told me.
I
Yeah.
think you were mad.
No, why would I be mad? No, but all I need is I got a small chimney.
I'll give you 40 pieces.
All right. Sounds good.
I'll drop it off.
Yeah, all right, no problem. No, you don't have to drop it off. I'll pick it up
So
with my pickup
Tuesdays at
truck.
11, Fridays at 1.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Fridays.
Friday at 1?
Yeah. Yeah, around there. Go there around 12 o'clock to make sure. And then you tell the guy what you're doing. He'll probably understand what you're doing to give the people. Say, listen, we're going to do it before the day. So why don't I do it by and give them to the head and make those things? Why can't I do it? We're going to call that anyway. Talk to the guy. That's what I would
Not
do.
too nice of them.
I think they're like something.
Throw you a 50 at Christmas.
Not a fucking guy.
Not a guy.
He's as tight as your brother.
Like Brother Gary.
He's as tight as your brother. He's not a fucking diamond. I've been going to him 20 years. Nothing. does. I know he does.
I just take him
But you
out.
know what, Danny? I don't care, man. Because you know what? I don't ask for nothing.
I take him out, just so you know, I take him to breakfast and lunch. I always have to pay. You know,
Yeah.
He's the wealthier brother. My father had divided the estate. It went half to Gary, and then the other half went to the Fortress.
Yeah.
That's the way my dad did it. And I didn't argue with my father. I said, Dad, this is how you want to do it. That's fine by me.
Yeah.
Because you put me on this earth. That's my inheritance. Not money's not my God.
Well, you did good. All right, man.
Those baskets, are they up for grabs?
No. No, I think we use them for something, Daddy. When you see Scott, ask him.
All right. You know, I go over there to
Yeah, next door. I know. Yeah, they're good for wood. Pendejo! Be right back, guys. right riding that